What's up? Okay. No shave November. Showing my age. Anyways, so I'm gonna make this video, and it's probably not gonna be very likable. A lot of people are gonna get mad. If you're planning on coming to the Philippines, don't be a dirtbag. In my time here, I've noticed there's a lot of freaking dirtbags. I don't associate with a lot of foreigners. One, I don't drink. That counts me out of half the foreigners right there. Because a lot of them, I'd say about 80% of the foreigners in this country are raging alcoholics and drink. When I say alcoholic, I mean almost every night that's all they want to do is sit around and drink and gossip. The merit test here is crazy. So, alright, if you're coming here, don't be a fucking alcoholic. It's bad. Because most of the people that come here have nothing else to do. So that's all they do, sit around and drink and gossip. Two, don't come here and start talking religion. Unless you're Christian. Because this is a Christian-dominated country. A lot of people come here that are atheists. And then they start downing on religion. The Filipinos take that kind of personal, like you're attacking them. This ain't the West. Don't act like a Westerner. 3. This is a big one. Drugs. Illegal. Very bad. If you're a freaking moron that drinks and does drugs and is self-admitted to it, this probably isn't a good place for you. You get caught with drugs as a foreigner, boy, you're screwed. You're really screwed. They have a zero policy. That means if you freaking have one shake leaf on you, and the people that do pot know what that is. I mean, it's the microscope, like a seed. You're gone for life. Man, you're screwed. They have zero policy on drugs. Don't screw with drugs here. The highest pain pill they have is like a Tylenol. Anyways. It's alright. Another thing not to do if you're coming here. Don't get in confrontations with anybody. Alright? I try to avoid that shit. There's one YouTuber out there, and you all know who he is if you follow my channel, or you follow his and you're here from that. Who knows? But he's very confrontational. After the stuff that I've seen and the stuff that I've heard around here, you're easy left. I mean, you piss off the wrong person, you're gone. That's something to think about. Me, I'm safe as hell. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't piss off anybody. I don't do that crap. I'm usually a laid-back, chilled person. The videos that you've seen on here from me posting about somebody else, dude, that's the only person. And it's not on my end. It's me telling him to leave me alone. Everything is him. It's all in his head. Dude's delusional, crazy. I don't know. You Westerners know what I'm talking about. I mean, he selfily put out a video saying he does drugs and stuff, so yeah, and drinking. I knew about the drinking and drugs I didn't know about, but it explains a lot. If you guys actually knew him in person, you know what I'm talking about. It explains a real lot. I mean, yeah, stick away from them people. They are bad news. I mean, if you've been in any law trouble here, and not just from one person or 2 people or 3 people or 4 people or 5 people, but 6 freaking people are taking you to the barangay court or to the higher courts. It's not them. It's you. There's a pattern. That should tell you a lot. Stick away from them kind of people. I mean, just going to a barangay captain court is bad enough. That's horrible here. Because there are so many people and so many don't get in trouble. There are so many foreigners. And that's where you have the problems. Because foreigners I have noticed around here, all these countries are like spewing and dumping out their trash. And their trash is running to the Philippines. It's crazy. I just don't like to associate with anybody. I've found a few people and few in between that I've associated with that are foreigners. But the other ones just like to freaking good, drink it up, smoke it up, Meritess it up. Meritess is gossip. Gossip's a huge thing. I mean, they've got a saying, idle hands. That's huge here. That's why you're seeing so many YouTube channels popping up, because they got nothing else to do. And 90% of them are freaking morons that came here thinking that they could live off these micro budgets because these other YouTubers said it before during a pandemic. Don't do that. There's so many things not to do. Take a grain of salt with everything I say or anything any YouTuber says. Do your own research, please. And if it sounds too good and it sounds like a fucking paradise, they're blowing smoke up your ass. Because not everything here is shits and fucking rainbows and unicorns. I mean, the Philippines is great, but you have to get used to it. And the getting used to it curve is the problem with most of these foreigners. Because they can't get used to it. So they subside fucking friendship and non-communication with people with drinking alcohol. Because yeah, the Philippines knows English. But you know what? Not all its people know English. Not all of them like to talk English. It's one of those things, okay, if you're in the United States, Spanish is a big speaking thing in the United States. But does every American know Spanish? If you learned Spanish in high school and now you're 40 or 50, can you still speak that Spanish? You got a rudimentary element of Spanish that you understand and that you know and that you can say back. But can you communicate with people fluently? No. That's the way the Philippines are. They learn it in school. Not everybody goes to college. So, yeah, a lot of people know English, but a lot don't, and they're going to be hard speaking to you. And a lot understand but can't respond back because they don't know how to. Keep these in mind. Patience is a huge thing. If you don't have patience, don't come here. I mean, just standing in line, you're going to be in line for a checkout line. Could cost you a half hour. Going to get fast food. It might take you a half hour to get through the line to order your food. Then it might take you a fucking hour or a half hour to get your food. And when you get it, the fries are going to be cold, the nuggets are going to be cold, stuff like that. It doesn't come out like in America, where boom, you order it, and within 5 minutes, the longest, you have your food, and it's fresh and hot. No. Your fries are going to be sitting there on the counter waiting as they cook the chicken. Or they make the hamburger. And then it could take them 15 minutes just to get a bun to make the hamburger. You've got to have patience and not expect a high quality of service, I guess. I mean, there's a lot here that you need lots of patience for. Driving, big thing you better have patience for. That still road rages me all the time. I've gotten used to the lines and stuff. I mean, here, earlier we took my son in to get shots, okay? Just to get shots. You think it'd be simple. 3-hour wait. Then we come over here to the pediatrician, and that's where I'm at waiting for the pediatrician right now. Yeah, we checked in at 9:30 a.m. They said, okay, you're on the list. Come back at 2. So we came back at 2, and it's now 2:27. Half hour, still waiting. We had an appointment. I'll probably be down here waiting for about 45 minutes to an hour, maybe. I don't know, maybe longer. It's for the people that have been in the military, hurry up and wait to the extreme. Yeah. Gosh, what else? I had a whole long list of stuff, but I don't write it down. I kind of fly off the hip when I do these kind of videos, as you guys know. What else is there? Foreigners you got to watch what you do. And there's tons of people here that have already had major problems. Just in this area, the dude that went up there and got killed off, speculation is his wife and stuff like that, bashed in the back of the head. There wasn't just one of them, there was a couple of them. Oh, here we go. Here comes somebody. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. Oh, yeah. I don't think he noticed me, because if he notices me, his dumb ass comes out going and stuff out his window like a fucking moron, and people look at him weird in town. Burgos, he's already known as a freaking mental case. I mean, hard pressed except his immediate family that he spends all this money on and he's a sponsor of. Nobody likes him. Everybody thinks he's weird. He's done it multiple times past my vehicle. I didn't even know it. I wasn't even in my vehicle and he thought I was. And my wife was sitting here, or, you know, a neighbor was sitting here, or the shop owner's like, what's that foreigner? He's got problems in the head or what? It's crazy. But whatever. I could care less about him. But, you know, don't be that kind of dirtbag, man. That guy's got huge problems. Anybody that lives in this area that's a foreigner that's watching this, they can contest to it. Unless they're freaking brown-nosing his ass because he's got 100 and some odd thousand subscribers and he'll ruin you if you don't. He tries to intimidate you. Dude, who gives a fuck about YouTube? I really don't. I could care less. That's why I don't put out videos all the time. I've got a life and I like living it and I do stuff. And I don't whip out my camera all the time to get into freaking crazy stuff. But that's another thing. Foreigners love to whip out this camera and get in people's faces and do stuff, you know. There's tons of them that are running around that are now YouTubers and stuff, and it just gives us a bad name. The guys that are just laid back, easygoing, friends with everybody, just wanting to hang out and talk and stuff like that, a lot of these Filipinos are starting to get weirded out because literally, pandemic and after, people have been going crazy with cameras and YouTube and thinking they can make money off of it, and it's becoming oversaturated with the same old with people and stuff, man. And then they find out they can't really make money off YouTube because who gives a F about it? Are they flying it for a couple of months or a couple of years and then they stop because they can't handle it? YouTube's not a cash cow. Literally, I think I made like $400 off this account since I've had it. Yank, $400 is nothing, you know. And I've had the YouTube account since like 2012 when YouTube came out. I just didn't make it into a vlogging account or anything account until like pre-pandemic when I started vlogging and stuff. But it's not made for money. I'm not going to generate anything off this. If I get thousands and thousands of dollars off of YouTube and I'm making money and all that stuff, I don't care. YouTube's not my bank. I've got money elsewhere. VA, I've got money in investments, I got money in other shit. You know, I got lines of stream of money that I don't need to worry about stuff. But obviously some people do. But yeah. So it is what it is. I could care less. YouTube makes it or breaks it. It doesn't break me. I do this for fun. I do this for accountability. I do this for my son when he grows up and he sees this stuff, and my family back in the U.S. and all over the world that I have family and friends that they can watch and see and monitor my life and stuff like that. So that's why we don't put out a lot of videos and stuff. So I don't know. If the channel doesn't grow, it doesn't grow. It doesn't bother me any. If you guys like it and you like my content, hey, what's up? We'll rock with you. But yeah, it doesn't matter. So just to recap, you know, if you're coming here, please don't be a drinker. And if you do drink in moderation. Because, man, even the moderate drinkers that come here become flaming alcoholics. I see them all the time stumbling around. Or fucking driving, you yellow fucking idiot, constantly when you're drunk. Jesus, that agitates me. That's horrible. Don't drink and drive. Don't ride motorcycles and drive. There's tons of them that do that here. They don't need foreigners coming in doing the same freaking thing. Don't be Meritess and talking and talking and talking and gossiping and making up bullshit around the community about people. Because it just makes you look like an idiot. I mean, Filipino old ladies love to Meritess, gossip, start rumors. So you don't need to as a foreigner, because every foreigner has a rumor flying around about them that's BS. So other foreigners making up BS, it's horrible. It's crazy. Stupid people do that. Just leave it alone. You don't like somebody? Leave them alone. Don't associate with them. Don't mess with them. It's the easiest thing. Be grown. I mean, this ain't high school. You ain't got to act like it. Unless that's your mental capacity. Whatever. So don't drink. Don't Meritess. Don't be a dirtbag. Don't be a douchebag. Freaking don't come here running out the mouth and thinking you're big shit and you're a save-a-ho. Because I guarantee you, behind your back, you're probably getting worked over. And I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to say anything. But the Meritess rumor is all over the place. And when there's smoke, there's fire. Because it sucks. Here, yeah, lots of people want a foreigner. But some of these people are raised to go after a foreigner as a cash cow. You know? But then there's some that are in love, or some that grow to love the person they're with. Who knows? You're not in that relationship, so don't speculate. I'm not going to speculate on anything. Like I said, Meritess is bad. There's a lot of Meritess rumors about people out there. Hell, there's probably Meritess rumors about me. We know who's spreading them. Anyways. So, I mean, it's... When you come here, lay low. Be careful who you associate with. I found out the hard way, because people here are freaking nuts when they're foreigners. Like I said, all these countries are spewing out their bad apples, and they're all run to the Philippines. 1, it's cheap. 2, they can get easy females. 3, you can get young females, if that's your freaking thing, pedo. But anyways, chomos are nasty. They need to die anyways. Dude, I mean, you can get a girl that's 19, 20, even a 25 that looks like she's 16, so I don't know why you'd want to run after some nasty freaking young girl, dude. That's messed up mentality of some people. There's so many. If you watch the BI page on Facebook, or the PMB and all that stuff, man, the BNI, you see tons of these people getting busted. They're here, they're chomos. It's disgusting, man. Like I said, all these foreign countries need to start regulating their passports. And if you have bad crimes on people, you shouldn't have a passport. But there's tons of them that come here. It's just, ugh. Countries spewing up their crap. And they're BS people coming here, just starting stuff, drinking, being stupid. If you're going to be that way, go to Angeles. That's where that's known for. That walking street crap where you can go to the hookers and all that stuff, man. The bar girls. If that's your play, man, stick up there. Don't come out to the province. Don't come out to this areas. Just don't be those people. Don't be that kind of person, man. It's just junk. It's garbage. I don't understand it. And they're all over the place. And I've ran into a lot. In this video, I'm not coming after one person. There's multiple people I'm talking about in this. And none of you guys know them. Some are on YouTube, some are off YouTube. Some are in this community, some are in others. And if this hits too close to home and you get pissed about it, then obviously you're that person. Because dirtbags are dirtbags, man. And I can be a dirtbag. Back in the day when I was young, dumb, and full of, you know the saying, in high school, I could be a dirtbag easy. Smoking dope, smoking cigarettes, football, screwing girls, running around. But that's just, man, that's just where you should leave it. High school. Don't come here and be that person, man. Don't come here and make a family and then never be with it. That is the weirdest thing ever. Don't come here and have your house and have your girlfriend in another house when you're married or you're not married and you're engaged. I've seen that like crazy too. That's the weirdest thing to me in ever. Sorry, I'm still sick. Oh, it sucks. Don't come here and knock somebody up and then not take care of your responsibility. You know, that goes a whole long lines of stuff, you know. I mean, it just, every action has a reaction. Every ripple has a big waterfall that happens from it. It might think it's little if to your Western set, but here it could be huge. Or it could be the other way. It could be huge to you, but not mean shit to them here because they don't even understand what's going on with it. Problems are problems. Keep them to yourself. Don't spread them around, and don't be a dirtbag. Peace. Oh, and it slipped my mind while I was making the video. I'm back to making the video, adding on to this at the end of it. For those that are coming over here and you have a criminal past, misdemeanors I don't think they're going after unless it's a violent crime or a drug-related one. But if you have any felonies or any orders of protection that you've had on you or still have on you, drugs, violence, stuff like that, they're coming after you. 2005 is going to be a very big opening for people. They are doing thorough background checks now. I've got a buddy that works up in the... He's kind of a higher up. I don't want to say nothing because he's probably watching this. Here in the Philippines. He's a Filipino. Yeah, and he gave me a heads up. I don't have any felonies or anything like that, or any violence in my background. Got a lot of speeding tickets and a lot of seatbelt tickets. Because a buddy of mine's truck, he had a Chevy 454 Super Sport, you know, half ton, and it was a 1978, and it had no seatbelts in it, and we got pulled over like crazy, and hell, I got 3 seatbelt tickets in one day in the thing. But anyways, it doesn't matter. So yeah, if you have any past or any past history on you in your country and you're coming over here, you might start getting turned away at the border. If you have an ACR card and you have a violence or a past or felonies or anything like that, or sexual deviant stuff or violence or any kind of felonies, your annual report, bye-bye. And they might not crack you right now, but trust me, they are looking and they are going after it. That's why your now visa extensions are every 2 months. And the first one's cool, the second one's a sit-down interview. And they go over your record, and they really go over your record now. All right? If you do anything bad here in the Philippines or get cases or anything on you, bye-bye, see ya. They're going to boot you. They don't want it. They've had enough of these foreigners freaking around here, and they're stupid people here. Lots of them, tons of them that are foreigners. And you're going to see them start getting kicked. And the people that are starting to come in, they're getting it turned away. When they go through immigration, sorry for you. Peace. You're out of here. You can't step foot in our country. Get on that plane and get the back out. That's what they're doing. They're turning away a lot. Look at the BI page. I'm not playing. Yeah, it's going to be you're going to see a lot of these YouTubers, because I know a lot of YouTubers out there, because my buddy Mike's busted them out. And they got bad records that they brag about. Yeah, you better start getting your shit in order, because you should be getting booted. I'm telling you, it's coming. 2025 is going to be an eye-opening experience for some of these people with bad records. Thank God I don't have one. But man, whoo, I know some that do. And they are booting them. ACR card ain't saving you. That doesn't mean nothing here. They're coming after them. They're not wanting undesirables in this country anymore. And the new president's gone down on it. And that's another thing. Don't talk politics here. Don't do it. Don't mention it. Just stay. It's none of your freaking business. And to get drunk and talk politics is no excuse. But yeah, I just want to add this on, that they're busting down. You might get a passport in your country and you might try to come here. You might make it through the checkpoint coming in, but I'm telling you, while you're here, they're background checking you. And if you get kicked, you're going to be banned. They're not going to just kick you and then you can sneak back in later or a couple years. No. They're going to blackball your ass. They're starting to kick and they're starting to ban, and you go on a list, and it's a non-entry. Because if you got a violent crime or a drug-related crime or a sexual crime or a deviant crime or any felony, they're hacking down on you and they're coming after you. And it will happen. Maybe not 25, might be in 26, but one of these 2 years, see ya. You're going to get booted. So if you have anything bad in your history, you better get it expunged and then try to come here. And people can come up with this, oh, well, they can't. No, they can. I'm telling you, they can. They are in good standings with the United States, so you people from the United States, you're good. They'll come after you. They'll find out. They're in good standings with Great Britain, and they use Interpol. They will find out. They will find out. Don't try to sneak through that shit. I'm telling you. And if you lie on the information coming in saying you never had it and they find out you did, it's even worse. You could look at jail and then getting kicked. And that sucks. Because you've seen some of these YouTubers that have been in jail over stupid stuff. They don't play here, but people think they do. People think they're slow, third world country, and they're stupid. They are not. Philippines is smart. These people are good, and they are thorough. Good luck with that.